Hello everybody, hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading, so see which signs, symbols, messages resonate for you in your particular situation. Help to bring you a little clarity on whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. It could broaden your perspective, show you something in a different light with fresh eyes. It could narrow your focus, show you something you could be missing. In the end, always trust yourself. Trust yourself that divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound and based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're gonna dive right into love today. Let's get some love messages, see what comes through. I have a few different oracle decks here. This could be different situations, maybe one big situation, maybe it's very simple, maybe it's very complicated. Let's see what God's source, Holy Spirit, Christ, consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective. Let's start with a couple messages. Here, bring something hidden to light. So maybe this is something that's hidden inside of you, or inside a situation, inside of somebody else. 3 cards, please. The dragonfly. Be lighthearted. It's finding out. Oh my gosh, what did I just say? What did I just say? Things coming to light? Can you read that? It literally says things coming to light. Beautiful. Adapt, change, heal. All right, so figuring something out, finally getting some truth, recognizing some truth within yourself, either like something deep in your soul or the reality of a situation, but it has healing. So even if things don't work out, and you see a situation as it is, it gives you room to heal and grow and change and go somewhere else. It could be finding something out, but it says be lighthearted. Maybe this is going to lighten your heart, feel like a, whew, like took away some stress. I see a big circle, but I'm not sure why. Get another card for the collective, please. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and life. Self-love, self-care, and being happier. Maybe something is coming full circle back around to you, or you were going in circles about a certain situation. This is making really good choices, like having willpower, having self-awareness to change something that's not healthy, to change if you're overthinking about something and it's just draining your energy, or you're not actually attending to things that need your attention. I just keep hearing direction. So healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So no matter what your situation is, if you're in a loving, beautiful partnership, if you're in distance, if you are going through a change, maybe a brand new partnership, or maybe just on your own, whatever it is, the advice is to come back to you. Start to really take care of yourself, get some exercise, do some meditation, start to eat really healthy foods, drink enough water, start to pursue things with your time and give your attention in places where it livens you up, makes you feel happy. Maybe do a little glow up, get your hair done, buy yourself something nice, one little piece that makes you feel good, something different. I just saw like really fancy shoes. Maybe you just need a nice new pair of shoes. Maybe you're doing something nice for someone else too. More card, please. Heartbroken. All right. Well, maybe you were heartbroken before, or somebody else was, and this clarity will come about. You could be going through that now, or reminiscing about something you went through in the past. Maybe you're finally in the stage where you're healing and changing and starting to redirect some beautiful attention to you. There could be distance because somebody else is heartbroken. This card just sucks. It sucks, but there's nothing like a hurt heart. There's no pushing that healing. You know, you could have moments your friends take you out. You have moments you forget about it, but it's one of those things until it's really healed, it's just there. It's just there. If you are actually going through this right now, I just want to send you a big hug and love. I love you. And I'm sorry you're going through this. But sometimes we don't really recognize what we have until it's gone. Sometimes we're hurt by others. Sometimes we do the hurting. Sometimes people mean it, sometimes they don't. When you're heartbroken, sometimes you have nice clarity, a nice clean breakup. You know what happened, it still hurts. And sometimes it's even worse to just not really know, to not get any like resolution. So that could be some of you. You're in a position where you just don't know what the hell happened. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling loss, grieving, and mourning. And sometimes things need to separate for a little while, for something to happen, for things to change. Sometimes it comes back together, or you end up getting clarity. Sometimes you never do. But every situation that you go through, whether it was a beautiful relationship, or whether it was beautiful and ended, or whether it just kind of sucked, brings you closer to understanding what you truly should have, the love you truly should have, what you really deserve, what is good for you, what is healthy for you, what is not. You have a better awareness of this, so your choices are healthier in the future, and they're different. You know, if you start something and you see some red flags or something doesn't feel right, it's knowing how to change that situation, get out of that situation, be clear on that situation so it doesn't maybe get stuck in that circle again. And it's recognizing when it comes in, and it's just different, it's just special, to really like take hold of it. And sometimes relationships come and they're good for a little while, and then sometimes they're for ebbs. Everybody's situation is different. Let's see. So maybe there's different groups out there going through different things. Let's get one more card, please. Keys on a ring. Many options, decision. Unconventional, unconventional string along, and a one-night stand. So maybe for some of you, it could have been a relationship that was just sort of casual. Maybe somebody in particular, or both of you, it turned out to be not so casual, started getting deep. Maybe somebody got freaked out by that situation. That's not what they were, you know, that's not what they signed up for. Maybe that's where distance came. Maybe it was unrequited love. One person was feeling different feelings, or just had, you know, different plans going on. They were at a different part. So there could have been, I'm getting like a disconnect somewhere. Incompatibility. Maybe you were compatible in a lot of ways. But if this is a healing energy, really bringing something to light, seeing something for what it is, allowing it to be what it is, and you're bringing back this energy to you, to healthy choices. Hopefully somebody is feeling your frequency and doing the same thing and starting to make better healthy choices. Maybe just general life, maybe in relationships. But that does heal, and it does change your frequency. And if your frequency is starting to uplift in love and possibilities and fun and energy, like putting, turning on your battery, putting something back on your plate, it's going to start to attract a different kind of thing back to you. So maybe some of you are at that stage where you're getting on back out there. Maybe you signed up for an app where you're going to try out the dating world, or maybe just be social. No dating for a little while, just be social. Keep it simple, go out to dinner. You don't want any, maybe somebody falls for you really fast. Maybe you're just going out to dinner, not making it a big deal. Maybe somebody really, really is attracted to you. It could go both ways, guys. It has one night stand here. Sometimes that's just a one night stand, but I know people that have had a one night stand that became a marriage. So to each their own, every situation is different. But some of you do have many options, or you have to make a decision now about different people. Or maybe that's somebody else trying to decide between you and somebody else. What's at the bottom? Girl talk, boy talk. So whatever's going on right here, whatever stage you're at, you may find comfort in talking to a really good friend. It's not just chitter chatter, maybe all the girls, maybe in some instances, the girls, the boys just take you out. But I feel like there's one particular person you really trust to open up your heart. And maybe they have really good advice. Maybe this is someone that's just there to hear you. Time with friends, moving on, happy single, living in the moment and having fun. So I feel like most of you have already gone through whatever heartbreak that is. Maybe now somebody else is feeling your distance, and they're starting to feel like absence makes the heart grow fonder. What happened? What did I lose with you? And somebody else is now feeling heartbroken. So if that's a situation going on out there, that's a natural evolution and lesson for that person to go through. And you just have to wait and see if it comes back, or if it doesn't. Maybe they change in their life, maybe they don't. But bring the energy back to you for now. Connect with some people that love you, that understand you, that got your back. But first, have your own back. Do something, bring something back to you. It does look like there's a lot of change, a lot of healing, a lot of options. It doesn't mean those feelings won't kind of bubble up every once in a while, but it will be less and less frequent. Let's get some clarity for the collective. On girl talk, did I show you all these cards? Girl talk, dragonfly, healthy choices, heartbroken, keys on a ring. Okay, this is the yin yang oracle. I'm going to pull one card on each of these. So one card for the dragonfly, being lighthearted, finding out something, coming to light. Adapting to change and healing. Memories and nostalgia, very appropriate. Clarity on healthy choices, avoidance, stalemate. Clarity and heartbroken, please. Ooh, ooh, hot attraction. Ooh, maybe that's why it's hard to let something go. Or somebody's feeling that about you. There was a lot of attraction going on. Or there was a lot of maybe arguments. It's hot, it's Mars. That's both passion and like butting heads. So it could be either way. But sometimes it's really, really, really hot, and then it just, you know, you have to keep that fire going, or it could just go away if it wasn't being maintained or attended to, if the right attention wasn't there. Keys on a ring, clarity, forming structure, solid foundation. Ooh, you have fate and detours and divine intervention as the underlying energy. So either there needed to be a big change between you and somebody else, or in how you saw or did something, or in a relationship to go a different direction. Sometimes this is a big old freaking no from a person, from the universe, because there's something better. There's something destined for you. And if you're taking too long getting through that situation, you're not reaching something that you were meant to experience. But it can go the other way too. It could also be that something really divine happens that brings you and a person back to clarity, back to understanding, perhaps back together. And it can also be a really good friend that like zaps you back into reality, gives you some good friend therapy, and changes the way you were seeing something. Because if you were just avoiding those deep things within you, or somebody else was, it still comes back. This is when you feel stuck, and it's over healthy choices. So you have to choose to start making healthier choices. Just start with a couple things. It doesn't have to be revamping your whole world tomorrow or today. Just do one thing that you weren't doing yesterday to make you feel better. You know, there's something you were doing that was unhealthy. Maybe start to get rid of that. Start to do a little more of the healthy, and just kind of go with the flow. It could be thoughts too, or it could be actually somebody avoiding giving somebody an answer or some clarity. But sometimes that's because it's protection, or you just don't know how to process or say exactly what's going on in the feelings department. That's sometimes really hard, and feelings flow and change all of the time. Sometimes within, you know, a couple minutes, within the hour, within the day, you are all over the place. So allow those changes to flow through you. Somebody is thinking about you, or you're thinking about that situation. Nostalgia is remembering. You're not there anymore. It's what happened. So are you using those memories to help you move forward, or are you getting stuck in them? It could be somebody else stuck in a particular moment, thinking about a particular person. I hear energy, maybe the energy of somebody, whatever that is. But then you have that keys on a ring, so it looks like you have to start to make some decisions. If you're stringing somebody along and they're not for you, maybe it's just giving them a little bit of clarity. It says unconventional. Maybe the person that you're into or going to end up with isn't your typical. Not back on that karmic cycle. It might be somebody really, really different. It might be a really unusual situation. It might be really complicated too. Not every situation is easy. You know, meet, date, all the levels of a movie. Sometimes it's really, people have lives. Sometimes situations are really complicated, so that could be a factor. But there is something happening where you see how something should be on a solid foundation with structure, how it should form in equality with reciprocal energy, equal love, equal attraction. It should be this both ways. Both people so attracted to each other. And that attraction should, you know, I mean, it's gonna always fizzle and change. We have our daily lives, but there should always be like a little ball of fiery energy that at least occasionally gets thrown back and forth, you know, to keep that little flame alive. So let's go to the romance angels. Sometimes when the relationship stuff comes up, I'm not really sure how the messages come out or what I'm saying. Like, relationships are complicated, or sometimes not, but there's so many different scenarios and situations, so you sort of have to take these energies and see which ones kind of twinkle in you to bring you a little clarity, which ones feel right. Set a card for the collective on memories, avoidance. I also see maybe with the avoidance and memories, somebody could have buried themselves in work or in doing maybe even really healthy choices. It's possible that somebody could be avoiding how they really feel or what happened by going to the gym a lot, or like, you know, having really healthy things that they're into, which can create beautiful changes, but avoidance on emotional, you know, emotion situations. Maybe they saw someone's picture, your picture, vice versa, that kind of triggered something. It could be they smelled the perfume of that person or heard a song, because songs can trigger memory, and all of a sudden, that emotion just comes back. We're doing so good. How did that come back? So, let's see. That could also be the divine fate. Maybe those little, like, triggers of memory are meant to come back for a reason. So something is processed, spoken about, dealt with. I feel like I hear respect. So there could have been a lack of respect, but I feel like if this is somebody you really had a deep connection with, there's still respect there. So maybe just time is important. What's up, Rose? Just making little noises here. Things a little weird today. All right, let's see. Clarity for the collective. Keep an open mind. You know, what did I see here with the different things? The unconventional. So either the situation that's going to come back around, you know, by divine intervention, healthier choices, giving back to yourself, self-love, time, is going to come back really different than it was. And I think if it comes back, it has to. Or the new situation you're going towards could be a totally new experience. It's not getting back on whatever hamster wheel you were on before of drama, and I heard self-sabotage. Maybe some of you run before it can get deep. But maybe this is the person that's going to get through. You just want to stay. You want to know more because they're really interesting. They're different. They could be from a totally different place of the world, have a totally different personality than you thought you'd ever like groove and chillax with. And I see like a lot of stimulation in this card, like interest. Like, that's so interesting. I never knew about that. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Another card, please. Flirt. So that's that fun little bouncy, healthy energy. Start flirting again. Back the old eyelashes and that little smile, smirk. Extend your light. All this messages say after all that heavy stuff and all of whatever is going on, it's going to bring you back to lightheartedness. That's the message that keeps coming through. Being happier, self-love, lighthearted. Look. I just see like maybe it was heavy and someone being like, oh well, move along. Oh, what is that? Thank you, next. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. It could also be you. That's that good friend helping somebody else, going through a little breakup. Maybe your situation's not so bad. It's okay. Maybe there's nothing going on and that new, you know, person is coming through soon. Children. So that could be that complicated situation. A lot of people have families. Maybe they've been married before, maybe they're married now, going through a divorce, maybe they don't want to get married again, maybe someone's never been married but has children. Some of you could have grandchildren, maybe they're involved. Your love life is being affected by children. I mean, that's a really big factor. If they're little children, they need attention, they need love, they have to be considered. Maybe somebody isn't opening up yet because they're not sure if they really want to start to involve their children between you and them. Maybe it's hard because the children really like some of you. That can be, another factor. The kids really start to love you, and then it doesn't really work out. That's a whole other thing to think about. So, children. Also, stepchildren. One more card. You deserve love. You are lovable. Maybe some of you are starting to feel down, like, never going to work out. When is this ever going to work out? When is the situation going to heal? You feel like you were giving something your all, or you just want to stop trying, or you didn't know if you want to try again, or you're questioning if you could ever find what you, maybe what's best for you right now. But you do. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're special, and you deserve to be loved. You deserve to love someone and have someone love you in return. And very soon, as at the bottom, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like for some of you, somebody already has their eye on you. It could be a friend, maybe somebody you already know or you met. And then I see this, and I see you kind of out with friends. Maybe not being really flirty with somebody else, but just kind of having flirty fun with friends, or maybe you just look really good on your own, or somebody really likes. Maybe you're even out with your children. And then I see this. Somebody sees you, or you see someone else, and it's like Cupid just who is that? Or you have a really good conversation, all of a sudden possibilities start making your heart feel a little bit open again. So those are some initial love messages. Let's see what else. Did I even bring? Yes, I did. I have the animals. Secret languages. Let's get one animal card. To think if I even have the tarot. Did I bring all oracle cards and no tarot? I think I have the good tarot, so we'll use that. Clarity for the collective on flirting, children, very soon, girl talk, you deserve love. I also see this, which is interesting. Maybe if some of you have children, you're not sure if you want to be in a relationship because you're really responsible. You want to give your attention to your children. You want to do, make sure they're taken care of and do everything, so you're not actually going on a date or extending yourself in the love department because you're completely focused on kids, and it's more you don't allow yourself to have that. I feel like your children want you to be loved too. They should see that you are open to having something in your life, have an open mind, maybe not what you're used to, but that someone could be a partner to you and have that love in your life. So you're teaching them that that is a healthy thing. Because children learn from us. And, you know, you want to keep a balance if children are involved, of course. But if you have a healthy relationship coming through and someone who really loves you and they get to see that, that's really beautiful. And that's just going to bring more love into their lives, because now they have you beaming and loving and flirting and doing healthy things for yourself and kind of having a different energy. You know, that loving energy kind of brings a different energy in your world. And if this is a really, you know, cool person, you're going to know, you have good discernment. It's going to bring love into their world too. So maybe it's worth a chance. You know, slowly see. That's not for everyone. Not all of you have that situation. I think all children should see what it's like to see their parents or people around them truly be in love. I think it's really special. One card for the collective, please. Ooh, the albatross. It's like a seagull. It's earth, endurance, journey, and hope. Having hope, taking a journey. I feel like they take advantage of a situation. Like when it's there, they don't pass it by. They try it out. I just see how like a seagull likes to be fed. They really like to be fed. So maybe somebody around you likes a good dinner or likes some good food. Maybe like, you know, what is it? The key to someone's heart, maybe through their stomach. Maybe that wins somebody over. Since we're doing a love reading. And then you have the timber wolf. So maybe somebody felt like a lone wolf, or they had to like really protect their pack. It's 39. What's the other one? 23. Instinct, guidance, belonging, and order. Maybe you feel like you belong with somebody, or you're going to feel that way. Maybe you found your person or your pack already or soon. But if it's the lone wolf, you could be around family and friends and all that and still kind of feel alone. You could be in a relationship and feel alone. Another card, please. The polar bear. It's a powerful animal. It's number 3. That's solitude and friendship, strength and resilience. So there may... Don't polar bears hibernate or not. I think they're pretty good out in the cold. That bear energy is so powerful, though. It's such a big animal. So it's also being okay in your own company. You know, if it's that self-care, you gotta love being around you and have fun with yourself. You can't expect someone else to if you don't have fun with yourself. You know, it's not for someone else to fix you or to bring you the happiness. It's you exuding that on your own and that attracting that right energy that's also happy on their own. And then it's just more happiness and love together. I do feel like you have a really good friend, though. You have somebody who's really, really there for you. And you can get through this. Maybe somebody else is really, really strong too. It's like resilience. Get back up again. Here we go. Then you have air. Thought, alignment, breath, and intention. 19. The sun. Maybe write a letter. Maybe write a letter. You don't have to send it. Maybe a handwritten letter. Gets those feelings out. It could be a beautiful love letter. Or it could be just emotions. Gathering your thoughts, getting in alignment. Maybe this is good active meditation. Maybe just let the pen move, you know, whatever comes out. And then I'm getting like intention for future. Maybe if you're alone or you're, you know, it's a incoming relationship or a return or something like that, maybe just put out there, not a specific person, but the specific energy and traits and vibrations that you want in another partner. And then maybe also mention the beautiful things that you have to offer. And then just kind of let it out there. See what happens. Trust the universe. It might be something even better and bigger and brighter than you ever imagined. So let's do the tarot. Where did I say it was? I said I had it, but now I don't see it. Oh, here. Okay, let's do a couple tarot cards. What's going on from the good tarot? Clarity for the collective. Now these could be different situations as well, but the intention of this reading was to tap into a little bit of the relationship department, the love department. Let's get some clarity on the albatross. Having faith, trust the journey, trust the process. That's how we learn. Really recognizing that you deserve to be loved. You deserve some good sexy time, man. You deserve some romantic encounters with your loved one, some fancy dates, some, you know, belly laughing sessions, some adventure, some quiet time, not talking, maybe just watching a movie, hanging out with children. All those different situations. Going to the store, the simple stuff. Are a little difficult to shuffle. Okay, start with one card, basic energy for the collective, please and thank you. Ooh, the messenger of air. So a message is going to come through. Clarity of thought. You or somebody else is becoming clear. Ready to start something new with a clear way of thinking. It could also be that, you know, something coming to light. It could be finding out something that just brings you back to reality, makes you get out of fantasy land a little bit, really recognize the situation. Somebody recognizes what they want in a relationship, getting clear on how to make it, you know, solid, or how they do not want something and it's not exactly right. Thank you, no thank you. Sometimes the messenger of air is trying to observe something so they can get a better understanding. So staying back for a little while. Sometimes it's very direct without really thinking something through too, if that's upside down. It can be very blunt message. Justice. Coming back into balance. Thinking with your heart and your head. It's a divine number, the 11. Maybe having a final decision on something with the justice system. Maybe this had to happen first, or this needs to happen. So there can be change or newness, fairness for everybody. But I always feel like justice comes back to you or ourselves. Making decisions that are fair to you and everybody else. Not forgetting. You know, it makes me think of Libra. Libra considers themselves, but they also consider the others in the situation. Justice. Deciding to have your energy where it's more balanced. If you're giving too much energy away in certain areas, tipping back that scale a little bit so there's a better balance. There is a sword here that is red. It's like hot thoughts. Let's see, clarity and justice. The star. Discovering whatever this truth is, even if it's just snapping somebody back into a little reality, whether the love was actually there and actually real and actually freaking magical. What to do in our actual world, or your actual world, to make your whole world balanced, your relationship balanced. Decisions that do change everything in a different direction. Or this is you finding something out, or them, you allowing it to be, it is what it is, making new decisions, releasing so much judgment. Don't be so judgy on others. Everyone has their own situations and path and way of dealing with their emotions and their stuff. But after this heal, or after this release and balance between your heart and your head, brings the star. It does bring a wish. It does bring hope. It does bring healing. It does bring that possibility that something can come back, or that something better is going to come through. The star is hope. And then at the bottom is the Fool. So the trumpet is sounding. It's like the little French horn. It's a 0. So it's not repeating the past foolish mistakes that you did before, where somebody else is, either going to continue to be the fool, or they're going to stop that crap-a-roo and start making really good decisions on directions of a new start, a new way to do something where it feels fresh, it feels totally different. This could be a brand new start in a situation coming back. It's not going to be like it was with this, with the Fool, or it's actually a brand new chapter for you. It's something you've never experienced before, a different kind of person you never thought you'd be with, in a different part of your life you never thought you'd be here now. This means everything is possible. But you gotta take a big old leap of faith, a chance. Open your heart up to possibilities that it can be. And for some of you, if you just don't want this relationship stuff that, in your world right now going on, the Fool is a brand new start to be independent and solid and pretty freaking awesome by yourself. It's standing tall, standing strong, having beautiful friends, loving people around you, and who knows where the future will bring you. You might think that one day and then change your mind on down the road when that cool weird person shows up in your life. I feel like at the end of this reading, my words are getting all twisted. So maybe you just feel like you don't know how to even speak about something that's going on inside, how to make this brand new start. Healing is going to come. Maybe after the start, maybe before. But start along this brand new journey. Have faith. Take a couple leaps of faith that it's going to work out. There's some divine intervention, perhaps some detours to get you on another road, to get you to meet another person, to get you back to that person and do it a different way this time. And I feel like you're being protected and divinely guided. Maybe somebody else is too, for this to work out so that it's in the best vibration for everyone. And it is possible if you feel very, very, very connected to somebody else. Like it's just fate. There's just something really special about a particular relationship, then if you are alone right now but working on yourself, like really raising your own vibration, loving yourself, and you still have that love and strong connection with someone else, they can probably feel it. And maybe they're doing exactly the same. And even though you're in different places, maybe your vibrations are somehow lifting together so that you're in this totally different vibration when you may come back together. Should we pull one bird card? Sure, why not? Let's close with a bird card. I'm liking these. I forgot how much I like these cards. Clarity for the collective. On the Fool, 0, Justice, Polar Bear, the Messenger of Air. I feel like some of you could just get a text. It could just start with a tiny little message, or you just start a relationship kind of small, like little texting conversations, getting to know each other, you know, because this is new. You know, allow it to grow, unfold naturally. Have faith with the star. The Fool is just willing to experience every step along the way. There's always something new to discover. You don't know what you don't know what you don't know, but it's really fun to figure it all out. One card for the collective, please, and thank you. We get the turkey. Oh, I love seeing turkey. I saw turkey one time on the like in the woods. It was like up ahead of the dirt road, and it was a male, and it had its like feathers all splayed out, but it was going like this way, and I thought it was a bear. It was so big, and I was like, what is that? And this little doggy here, a little chicken shit, she was like, "Rrr," and she goes behind me. I'm like, some protection you are. And then we walk up, and it's like a freaking turkey. But like at first they look pretty big. So maybe something looks like it's like you're not sure about it at first, and maybe they just turn out to be a turkey. I also feel like the turkeys, you either see the males or you see like a lot of lady turkeys together. There's like 9 of them, but I only ever see like one male at a time. So I don't know. I don't really know turkey land that well. But maybe the masculine in the situation is always kind of alone. Maybe the feminine has some, like, you know, some other energies, male or female, there like as support. I don't know why that came through. 36. Crazy turkeys. Let's see what it says. I am turkey, the giveaway bird. I am gratitude and nourishment. I am the sacrifice of the soul. I am martyrdom and the reason we hold fast to our beliefs. I am plenitude and harvest. I am the path of service and humility. I relinquish the ego. I renounce the self. I am the benefit of the greater good. You are being asked to serve a purpose. You're being guided to put something else first. Without empathy, we do not evolve. I am the life of charity. I am the bounty that can be shared with others. Look around and see who needs you. Your own needs may have to wait for a while. You're getting mixed messages with the turkey. I am the spirit of living honorably. There is a quiet dignity in servitude. You are a vessel for the greater good. You are compassion. You are giving of yourself. You are turkey. Maybe some of you are just really in that silence and only in your own little land, and maybe it is getting out there, maybe doing something nice for somebody else or helping somebody else through some heartbreak or some situations. So maybe it goes both ways. If you're always giving, the messages are coming through at the beginning to give back to yourself. Doesn't mean you stop giving everywhere where it's needed. But if you're only kind of in your own little zone, you know, your own little vortex, it's kind of stepping out of that vortex, and maybe the best way to step out is not really jumping into fun for everyone. You know, maybe some of you have responsibilities, or you just don't want to do any responsibilities. Wherever you're at, Maybe it starts to feel good or gets you out of your shell. I'm getting funk. Maybe some of you were in a funk a little bit by actually showing some love to others, by somehow helping somebody else, being of service somehow in your community, family, chosen family, whatever you, I feel like you're going to be guided to it. Maybe going outside, maybe outside your comfort zone a little bit and do something, connect to others somehow where you are of service and feel like, I don't know, you're doing something really meaningful, and it really, really just touches your heart to see it, to see how your energy can help somebody else, and it touches their lives or their heart. So it doesn't have to be a love situation. I think just something you can do to help somebody else. Maybe buy somebody some groceries if the person is older. Maybe help some children in a community center. Maybe drop off some dog food at a shelter, or cat food. Donate your time somewhere. Maybe that's what you need to do to start to change your energy around and see something in a different way. See how blessed you are. Even the weird stuff we go through makes us learn. We all need to be connected to each other. We're all human. No man is an island. And love just helps us all heal and grow and recognize the beauty around us. All right, guys. I love you so much. You are so special. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful in some way. Help to bring a little light or a little, energy, knowledge to a situation. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.